Guys, it's me. Um, this is actually take three because Miss Virgo had a little bit of a Virgo attitude. So I have saged myself, and I'm going to try to keep in mind that even though I know there's 5 videos that repeat the answers to this customer's questions, they may not have seen them. They may not have been to the website to read the whole giant thing I've written over all these years and tried to perfect. So we're going to start with the basics again. And I'm going to try to be very sweet about it and not show my old womanness. Okay. I would also, okay, this customer was looking into a return X love spell, but these answers will hold true for pretty much any spell. I would also love to know if these spells expire, and if yes, what happens if they expire. No, spells don't expire. To an extent, well, God, I always start that one off. Everything on Earth dies. It has a birth and a death, okay? Nothing on Earth is permanent. The Earth is not permanent. Nothing. Energy is permanent. But not the Earth, not your life, not your situations, not your romantic loves, not your cats, not your dogs, not your fish, not your kids. Everything's going to die, okay? So, yeah. Nothing on life, everything on life has expiration date. Your energy doesn't. Your soul doesn't. Your physical body and your apartment, your house, your plumbing, your dishwasher, your refrigerator, your spell all do expire. What happens when it expires? Okay, so in this example, we're doing a return ex-lover. As we all know, repeat after me, you do not use spell work to control a situation, a person, or yourself. You use it to increase the odds of getting what you want and to amp up any money in your purse with a money spell, to amp up your weight loss goals, to amp up your motivation, to amp up feelings in a love spell of your target. So let's say your target does still have feelings for you, and you amp those up, and your target and you reconnect. That's it. That's a spell. It worked. You reconnected. It's over. It's done. It's gone. Boom. Bye. Over. What you do from there is up to how much you both have grown since you've been apart. It's up to your personalities. It's up to them. It's up to you. It's up to who you are. It's up to the love. It's up to nothing having to do with the spell. All the spell does is amp up those feelings and give you a chance to reconnect. And then it's over. That's it. It's that simple. There's nothing more to it. That's all it does. Okay? So, you understand? You don't control people with spell work. You can't. All you can do is amp up their feelings, increase the odds of them coming back if it's even possible. And if it does work, you take it from there. Okay. Do spells backfire? And if so, how? No. Spells don't backfire. All it is an energy increasing somebody's feelings for you. Now, if you increase somebody's feelings for you and they come back to you and they've got some addiction you didn't even know about and they end up putting your ass in jail, did the spell backfire? Or did you make a bad choice in who your target was? You made the bad choice. The spell didn't backfire. Spells can't backfire. They don't control situations. You'd have to have complete control of a situation for it to backfire. Spells don't control situations. They amp up people's feelings for you. They amp up the money you already have. They amp up your business. They amp up your popularity. They amp up your study skills. They amp up your weight loss goals. They amp up your confidence. They amp up. They take things up a notch that already is there. They're an energy that has to have something to grab onto and increase as much as possible. That increase depends on how much non-overthinking you can do, how non-anxious you are, how much you can roll with the punches, and how mellow you are. If you're an overthinker, your increase would be like this. If you can detach and just let life be life, It'll be like this. And trust me, I have an anxiety disorder. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I've had to work. And I don't just use my spiritual practice for my anxiety disorder. I go to an actual psychiatrist for my anxiety disorder so that I can do this. And sometimes you have to do both. You have to do therapy. You have to go to a psychiatrist. You have to take care of your core human, especially if you are anxious, overthinker, things like that. You need to get that somewhat under control before using magic in the first place. Otherwise, it's not going to backfire. It's just not going to, you're not going to be happy with your results. There's no way to be. Until you can let go of your need to control people, places, things, and situations, and expect perfection out of spell work and separate what real spell work is from the shit you see on TV, I wouldn't even mess with it. I honestly wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Just don't. Get yourself to a sane place before starting. Get your overthinking under control. Get your need to control things under control. Control your need to control. Be mellow, go with flow before you even step foot into spell work, okay? Because all it is a simple energy. It can decrease in some spell work, but most spell work, the commonly bought spell work, is to increase a situation, increase money, increase confidence, increase study skills, grades, increase somebody's feelings for you. So I work mostly at increases. I do work with some decreases, but that's a little bit different. So most spell work is to increase and amp up. That is not control. You don't control anything. I don't control anything as a witch. My cats still get sick. I could walk out right now and catch COVID. I can amp up my business. I can amp up my money, depending on how much I have. I can amp up somebody that has feelings for me. I can amp up those, but I can't control my whole life with it. No. I wish, but no. I shouldn't even say that. You actually, when you get to the point where you can not say I wish, then you're really ready. You're actually beyond me. So just go on with yourself there. No, they can't backfire. How would they? That doesn't even make sense. No, your choices can backfire on you. Spellcasters can't. After how long does it take for my ex to come back when the spells have been casted? My favorite question. Time frames, which is written out in every listing on my website. 100 days for peak results. Why do I say that? Why do I say that, guys? Those that know me, that have watched all the videos, why do I say that? So you will forget that you had the spell cast and finally forget about it and not obsess about it and not overthink about it and not be anxious about it and not watch the clock and not watch pot boil. When you can detach enough to almost not even care if the spell works or not, it'll work. Most, if possible, depending on yourself, wills, or your target self-will, of course. But assuming your target has feelings for you and the spell does have a good chance of working, it's not going to work till you let go. So we do the spell, we do what we call set it and forget it. We do the spell. I tell you, I'm doing the spell tonight. Check in with me tomorrow. You check in with me tomorrow. I say, thank you. Your spell work has been completed. I hope you enjoy the fastest and best results possible. Huge blessings. You let it go. The minute I say that, let it go. Go distract yourself. Stay detached. Go hang out with your friends, hang out with your cat, hang out with your dog, hang out with your family, hang out with your TV, read a book, go for a walk, listen to music, clean your kitchen. I don't care. Eat a grilled cheese. I don't care what you do. But detach. And don't obsess and don't overthink, because every time you do that, your spell work's just going to take longer and longer and longer. And the other answer would be common sense. You know, you're reconnecting with somebody. Let's say the spell works. This person does have feelings for you. It amps up. And they get the courage to be open to the idea to come back to you. Okay? You've still got to work out all, you've got to sit and communicate. You've got to go on a few dates. You've got to go out for a few coffees. You've got to spend some time on the phone. You might need to see a movie. Things in the universe have to shift to get this person to realize they still have feelings for you. Things like that in the beginning, even. So, yeah, it can take months. How else would it work? Did it not take months for you to date this person in the first place? Were you not, did it not take 6, 7 months to get into a serious relationship? Because if so, not, then you probably have problems at the beginning that spell work ain't gonna fix. But assuming you were normal about it in the first place, it's gonna be that long again. You can't build a relationship overnight, even if it's somebody you've been with before. It doesn't necessarily still happen overnight. Once you do reconnect, you've still got to treat each other right. You've still got to figure out who you are now, because you've both grown while being apart. So you've got to reconnect at your new level, things like that. But that's all up to you. That's not what the spell is about. The spell just gets you back to a place where you're talking about getting back together. From there on, it's up to you guys. The spell has nothing to do with it anymore. It's gotten you there. It's taking you there. It's like the video I did on money spells. Somebody asked, when do they expire? When you die? When your kids spend all your money after you die? But no, it's the same thing. You have $1,000 sitting in your purse. You do a money spell. You amp it up to $10,000. How long does it last till you spend the $10,000? What are you guys not getting? I don't know. I'm just trying not to sound shitty. I even sage myself, so. But it's just, it's been a long time since I've been young enough to not understand how spellcasting works. You have to realize this is something I've done for 40 some years now. So it's so common sense to me. And I understand it isn't to you guys, because you don't do it and you're new to it and you've seen too much crap on TV that has screwed up your perception of what spellcasting really is. So please, if you find me a little offensive right now and a little angsty, keep going back over those videos. Keep re-listening to them. I don't need you to order today. I want you to take your time, because the more you understand how it works and watch my videos over and over again, the better your results are going to be, because you're going to understand by the time you watch 5 or 6 of them. It's up to your target self-will. There has to be something, a feeling. If you're doing a money spell, money. If you're doing love spell, your target's romantic feelings towards yourself, towards you. Attraction, something. If weight loss, you have to have some kind of motivation, and there can't be anything huge medically going on, because then you need to see a doctor, not me. And we've talked about that a lot. Confidence, things like that. You gotta have something to work with. The energy of the spell has to be able to grasp onto something to amplify it. If there's nothing there, if this person is not attracted to you at all, is completely over you, has absolutely no feelings for you, it's not that the spell failed. It's that there was nothing real for it to grasp onto. Now, sometimes with players, and none of us like to admit this, but we've all been played. We've all had somebody tell us they love us. That didn't. If that's the situation, if this person has told you they still have feelings for you, but they're just being polite or just don't want to really even go there with you, and they really don't have feelings, it's going to fail. And then you're going to know they were lying. And it's a hard truth. It's a hard truth. It's a really hard truth. And I've been there. And I know. But that's the reality of it. The only way you're going to get a person back through the return ex-lover is if their feelings are still real and there's enough there for the spell work to grasp onto. And that's all you need to know. The rest of it you don't need to worry about. It just will happen on its own if it's meant to be. All this does is give you that chance. That's it. The rest is just life and you and them and how you, if you guys really belong together and things like that. It just has nothing to do with the spell work. Spell work is just an energy increase. You know, you guys have, I'm sure, or heard of energy healers and things like that. You know, they're just balancing your energy, your chakras. You've seen people sage themselves to erase negativity, things like that. Spell work really isn't that much more woo than any of that is. It's a little bit more woo, but yeah, it's still just, you're just increasing, or in some cases decreasing, energy. That's it. It's so simple. That's all it is. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. It's not what you think it is. That's why I don't charge a lot. After supplies, I'm only making a few dollars, guys. This is not my day job. And that's why I get a little frustrated when I have to repeat myself over and over. You know, if I was being paid like hundreds of dollars a day, I'd sit here with a smile and repeat myself all day. Well, no, I wouldn't. I'm a Virgo. I'd still be annoyed, trust me. But I might fake it a little better. I might also dress up more and put on makeup and things. Who knows? But I don't. So I'm not going to be fake or dress up or anything. I am who I am. I'm a witch. But yeah, it's not. People really try to make it way more complex than it really is. It's really not that complex. It's just not. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just not this big mysterious thing that the TV wants you to believe it is. That's not real magic. That's not how it works. You can manifest wonderful things in your life. You can get back exes. You can amp up your money situation. You can amp up your confidence. You can amp up your looks. You can amp up your weight loss. You can do a lot with magic. But you've got to keep realistic expectations and understand it's much simpler than, you know, watching Charmed on TV. It's just way simpler. It's not, this isn't Hollywood. This is real, okay? And if you're seeking to completely control a situation, don't purchase. Don't purchase. If you are seeking to take an adventure, take a chance, have some fun. If it happens, it happens. If not, it's not. Purchase. Then you're ready. But if you are trying to absolutely control something with spell work, no, sorry. No, it's not how it works. You can't control anything in life. You think, as many witches there are in the world, you think if we could really absolutely fully control everything, there'd be a pandemic right now? You think, we would let our cats die or lose children, or, you think we'd let our best friends have breast cancer? No, we can't control massive things like that. That's not what witchcraft and real magic is about at all. We can help, we can increase things, decrease things. We're a tool in an array of tools, but nobody can control everything in life. So first you have to give up your illusion of control. Then you're ready to use magic. But if you're still trying to absolutely control a situation, don't use magic, please. Thank you. All right, guys. Bye.